The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now listening to the Allen and DJ Show on 103.5 FM WLSP-LP, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. We're here to talk about self-improvement, lifestyle, and becoming the very best version of yourself.
You're now listening to the Allen and DJ Show.
Yo, yo, yo. This is Al and DJ and William J. Smith. I'm glad to have my brothers today. Y'all welcome to the Allen and DJ TV show, man. But I'm Allen.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's going on, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Soon to be award-winning podcast. Man, I'm doing all right. You know, I just had this long prep talk. You know, I'm on the phone and Bambi the deer was tripping on me. She said, like, you're always doing this, you're always doing that. You want to kick it every weekend. You always doing, you spend enough time with me. Said, Bambi, just leave me alone. You're getting on my freaking nerves. She said, you know what? You talk about you want this championship. I said, yeah, I want the championship. So what you trying to say? Well, then you need to start making some sacrifices. How you ever go grow a life if you know what? Let's talk about it, DJ. Let's talk about it. You know what? Sacrificing, man. Bambi, I'll talk to you later because I will work. I'm going to work on that. But she's stressing me out, man, I'll tell you. But today, let's talk about why you must sacrifice to grow in life.
All right, just a disclaimer before we jump into, like, our bullet points. Like, we're going to give you, like, reasons why you must sacrifice to grow in life, and we're not gonna do it so much from like the personal aspect. But if you guys want us to speak more on the personal aspect on like how, why, and what we sacrificed in our lives to become or to get to where we need to get to, then give us a shout out on YouTube, man.
Yeah,
and let us know, and then we'll do a show on that too.
Most def. And you know, when it comes to sacrificing to grow in life, man, a lot of people don't do that. You know, like a lot of people want instant gratification. A lot of people want it now. A lot of people want to just party.
Yep. You
know, shake their tail and just drinking all this liquor and stuff. And please don't get me wrong, it's cool. You know, enjoy life. Absolutely. I'm never not saying that. But ask yourself, when you're done doing all that, are you still where you want to be at? You still gonna wake up with the same problems, still gonna wake up facing those same bills. So like, but what we trying to do today is with this show is get your head out your butt and stop playing, because time don't wait on nobody. So let's start with bullet point number 1, DJ. Developing resilience and strength.
All right.
Hey man, but it don't. You know what I'm saying? And then
the way you put it.
Right.
That's all.
And then they wake up, you know, I'm taking this job. Stop wasting your time then.
Yeah.
You know, like,
everybody got 24 hours.
Yeah, you got 24 hours, man. Like, if you really want to make a change, then you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Starting with bullet point number 1, developing resilience and strength.
But why is that important, though, DJ, when it comes to making the sacrifices to grow in life? Like, what does that have to tie in?
The reason why that's so important is because you need that to push through your goals and to get to the next level.
That's true. You know, like facing challenges and like overcoming obstacles requires sacrifice, and that's not easy. You know, like you have to stay calm, you have to stay resilient, you have to remain humbled and all that at all times, because you're gonna face a lot of challenges. Life got a way of just throwing curveballs at you.
Oh yeah.
But it's all about how you deal with it, and by giving us something that you value, that can build resilience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like some people like partying. Some people might like going to play golf a lot, which is that could be a cool activity to relax the mind. But I'd rather say, let's just give up something. Like, give up something if you really want to adapt to a new situation and really change your life. You have to start with something now. They're just like with us wanting to be an award-winning podcast, a championship podcast, soon to be one day big contracts and all. Well, what we got to do right now? We're making a sacrifice. We here. So we're not trying to tell y'all nothing that we ain't doing.
Absolutely. And like the reason why it develops strength and resilience is because like it builds it builds toughness so you don't quit on your goals.
That's true.
And then it also builds emotional toughness so if you're going through something tough in your life, you can still focus on your goals.
That's
no
true.
matter what it is.
That's true. You know, and that's not easy. You know,
Bro.
you know, like it could be, even if it's a friend or even if it's your significant other, sometimes you got to cut them off for a minute. Be like, hey, look, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you today. I got bigger fish to fry. Look, no, like not today. Today ain't the day. Because like when you're trying to accomplish a certain goal, you have to get comfortable sometimes with just saying no. When you're saying yes to people, everything is all good. But the moment you said no, they forgot how many times you said yes. Ooh, say that again.
Ooh.
The moment that you say no, people forget how many times you said yes. But that's what you got to develop this strength from, to say, hey, look, I know they finna blast me, but it is what it is. I can't save the whole world, man. I got to say no. Like, I got things I got to do. I got to focus. So I'm sorry, but I can't go out tonight. Because why would I want to, and I say this all the time, well, why would I want to party temporarily, man, when I can party for a lifetime later? I can have all the parties I want later.
Mm-hmm.
I got plenty of time to do that. Now there's nothing wrong with it here and there, but when you live for this every weekend, ask yourself this, and before I kick that bucket to DJ, are you really getting stuff done?
Absolutely. And when it also comes down to developing resilience and strength, like it is also done with the physical, as far as like if you want to get somewhere in your life or you want to get to a particular goal, sometimes you got to give up certain things like drinking or smoking. Yeah. Like if you know smoking is going to cause you to be lazy and not get to your goals, then you're going to have the mental strength and the mental toughness to get through that.
No, like for real. Like if it's I'm gonna be vague here, but honest. What if it's porn addiction?
Yeah.
What if it's sex addiction? Addiction. What if it's food addiction? Or what if it's well, I don't think nothing wrong with having a workout addiction, but you got to do stuff in moderation. Like, ask yourself at the end of the day, what is important here? Basically, what we're trying to say in so many words: balance. As long as you got a balance with everything, and you're developing resilience, which is like the want to do it, and then developing the strength to say, hey, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't go tonight. Oh, man, you acting like a lame. Then you know what? Then let me be a lame, but eventually I'm gonna be a lame with some money. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the choice is up to you. But bullet point number 2, focusing on priorities. So this is important, DJ.
Absolutely.
So break it down to him, man. Break it down to him, DJ. Break it down.
The reason why this is so important is because what it does is it separates what's important in your life.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to like focusing on like priorities and strengths, which is like I tell people like you have to focus on what's the main priority. So if the main priority is for you to pass that test, or if the main priority is for you to, let's say, drop 70 pounds, then make that your priority. Don't nothing matter but the end result. And I talk about that all the time.
Yeah, you do.
You do. Hey, man, because, you know, I be wanting us to be on top of our game because
you try to get it at hand.
Yeah.
Because you can't stop till the end result is at hand, like Will say. like he reaching for it. Like, I got to get it. It's at hand. People always ask me that, too. Like, going, well, what do you mean when you say, I can't stop till it's at hand? I can't stop till it hits my hand. Yeah. So it's meaning like, you know, like I can't stop till I accomplish it. But sacrificing certain things will allow your energy and resources. Well, it will allow you to focus on certain resources that really matter. So whether if it's like a particular goal that you might have set for yourself, or rather if you want to be a better father or a better mother, then focus on something like that.
Absolutely. But what it does also is it also organizes you so you don't go into another direction.
Yeah.
And I actually have an example of that. Like, an example would be like making money over working out. Okay, a lot of people would choose working out because like they get your body in shape and all that type of stuff. But what's the point in working out if you can't pay your membership? You know they got membership fees and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And your annual got to come out and all that. And then all of a sudden, you can't go to the gym no more because you didn't pay your fees.
That's so true.
But now you got your priorities backwards. But if you would have put making money first, you see where I'm going?
Yep.
If we would have put making money first, you could have made enough money to where like you could have built enough income to where like if they took it out of your account, you'd be fine. Now you can focus on working out and getting your body in shape.
Man, it makes a lot of sense, bro. You know, that's what I always say, you know, one thing is to have sense, but you need to have common sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So common sense will be, like DJ said, work. Because you got to have the money to pay for your necessities that you need in life. Or if it's like certain resources that you're going to need. Like you need to smell good. You got to wash your butt. You need soap and deodorant and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some things that you're going to have to sacrifice. Like, you're going to have to sacrifice you need to get in that tub. You need to make that a priority. Like for real,
Yeah,
man.
don't nobody want to smell that.
Nah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smelling like the city dump. Man, nah, bro. It's like, you know, that's... We'll talk about that at a whole nother time. But bullet point number 3, building character and integrity. Now, this is what I like about building character and integrity. Like making sacrifices for others or for the greater purpose can foster a sense of strength in your moral compass. So it demonstrates like your commitment and your values will go beyond personal gain. So it's meaning if I'm sacrificing my talent, for an example, to step to the side and let's say let Will and DJ shine, or let's say vice versa, D like, hey, look, you know what? I need you to do this, and I need you to do this, and when it comes to this area, I'm gonna take a step back. That's sacrificing for the greater good.
Absolutely, and the reason why this is so important about building your character is because it gets you to your goals and helps you become successful, but it also changes your way of thinking. And it changes the values that you have, and then it also changes your personality.
And you know what I'm saying, it also demonstrates a foundation in your character. You know, like it shows that, hey, like, look, like I'm not a selfish person. You know, like I'm all about the team because it's no I in team. Like, you know, I like basketball, so you know I got to use this. I can score 55, 60 points. But if I'm not playing within a team system, I'm not going to win a championship. You'll just be known as a great scorer that won MVPs and everything, but you're not playing in the system. So, you know, when you're playing organized basketball and you're playing in a system where everybody touches the ball, that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, you building character and, you know what I'm saying, you sharing some of the leadership role. Because I'll be lying to say that, you know what I'm saying, a person could sit there and do all this on their own.
Absolutely. And this is like one of the keys in life. Like, in order for you to become successful in life, you have to build a new you. Where you're going in your life, that person that you currently are can't go there.
Nah, it can't. So it's meaning like if you're procrastinating or you're playing around with life, because life is not a joke, man. You need to hurry up and change that now. If you want to get to a particular space that you want to be at in your life, this can't go with you, man. If you used to saying yes all the man, I don't want to hurt his feelings, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. No, at some point you got to be like, no, because you don't fit what I'm trying to do here.
Yep.
That's like with a job. A job not going to hire you if you don't fit the guidelines.
Nope.
And you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't meet certain expectations. So, you know, it's like you got to tell people like, hey, look, it's nothing personal, but it's just business.
Yeah, because you remember, Al, when we did this show a while back, was that like 2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we did Diving Deep, you know, we was all over the place.
Yeah.
We was a little bit immature, like, and like we did some stuff that we shouldn't have did back then, but it took us to leave for a while and develop a little bit more character. And now when we came back a little bit more hungry, a little bit more mature, a little bit, and we came with a different thought process when we came back to this.
No, facts. You know, like, first off, it was, you know, us being younger, the crowds that we was around. I think back then, like, they didn't even have an app. No. You know, so this was, like, built from the ground.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing was in the awards and anything like that back then. So it was just more about you just coming to do what you do, you know, and you know, you get your little bread and you leave. Now this is, I like what they did here. They really built something. Mm-hmm. But like with them building something here, the Sun Prairie Media Center, it had to take some sacrificing.
Yep.
So what we're trying to stay in life is, like, everybody's not going to fit on your team. It's like, much as I love Jason, thank you for even, you know what I'm saying, looking out for us the very first round when he, you know what I'm saying, like, got us into this back in the day.
Yeah.
But you could tell as we started to kind of grow, he just didn't fit in the team system anymore. He was going in a more super funnier direction. He was going more to another direction. And we was hungry for other things as well. So, you know, like, it's just, sometimes, you know, you just have to really watch what you're trying to do when you're trying to build something. And also, which brings me to bullet point 4, expanding your perspective. Now, why is this important, DJ, for people to expand their perspective when they trying to grow in life?
The reason why this is so important is because it gives you a different way to grow as a person. And then it also gives you a different way of becoming successful.
I like that, you know, because when it comes to expanding your perspective, sometimes, you know, you have to shift your mindset, you know. Absolutely. Like, and when I tell people this all the time, I'm like, the moment that you change your perspective on certain things in life, miracles happen. Mm-hmm. So, which is like expanding your perspective is like when you're searching for comfort and familiarity can be exposing you to new experiences or perspectives and challenges. This could lead to personal growth, understanding of the world, and the place that you're in. So what I'm trying to say in so many words is sometimes change the scenery. Mm-hmm. Get uncomfortable. You're going to get uncomfortable, so get used to it. But the moment that you start doing different things and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to leave this job. I just got to take a risk. I won't know if I don't try. And a lot of people did what they had to do and they grew.
Absolutely.
And some of the women that used to work at my job, I'm proud of them because they took that leadership role. They said, you know what? I'm never going to get anywhere if I don't try.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I don't try. So I need to change. Maybe I need to change the scenery. Maybe sometimes things are so familiar around you that it becomes depressing. And you're like, man, I wake up, I do the same thing every day, man. I need something different in my life. Then you have to create that change.
Absolutely. But it also helps you to view life in a different way that you never saw it before. Which meaning, like, let's say you don't know the mindset of a millionaire. Mm-hmm. But after you talk to a millionaire, now he introduced you to a life of being a millionaire. Now your mindset then shift. Now all of a sudden you want to make more money. Now all of a sudden you want to work more hours. Now all of a sudden you want that new car. Now all of a sudden you want that new house. And that's all because you had a talk. But that was all back to perspective.
Because, you know, like, even because, and I think I get what you're trying to say with this, DJ. Like, you could become a part of your environment.
Absolutely.
So you hang around the broke, you think broke. For real. For real, hey.
Yeah,
I hear a lot of broke people say the same stuff, and like it start rubbing in on you. Oh, money ain't everything, cuz.
Yeah, I hear that all the time, dog.
Shoot, what? Hey, you know what? I don't understand that language.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, dog.
Money is everything. I don't love it, but it's everything. I don't worship it and don't let it become my God, but it's everything because you need that to survive. You need the financial resources to make it in this world. So, man, you're talking foolish, homie.
Yep.
But also, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to that, people have to understand this, and this is, like, most important. When you trying to like expand your perspective. You have to come with a sense of, okay, dang, you know what? If I keep being around these knuckleheads thinking like this, I'm gonna end up turning into this. But the moment that I just get away from this and start getting around rich people, start seeing how they sacrifice and how they start investing in certain things, and you know they start putting you on game, you're gonna come back to, let's say, the block, how we like to call it, with a whole different perspective. A lot of stuff you just ain't gonna be on no more. You're like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. Like man, I'm doing this portfolio right now. Portfolio, man, look at dude. Hey, man, you just on two different wavelengths, homie. Like dude, look, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? And which brings me to bullet point 5, like creating a meaning and purpose. So what you're doing, you have to create meaning with purpose. But break that down, DJ,
Absolutely.
for the viewers out there. Tell them on the 50th row up there at the top, Dirty.
The reason why this is so important is because it gives you a direction to where you want to go in life. Then it also gives you a reason to live life.
That's true. And also sacrificing for a cause and purpose larger than yourself could bring a sense of fulfillment and meaning in your life. Because like when you're doing something, you're doing it for a purpose, or you're doing it with a purpose. You like, man, I'm passionate about my craft because I'm so passionate about this, and I do this day in and day out that I actually start to enjoy it, and it brings me fulfillment. Like this what makes me happy. I can have the pressures of the world on me, but I'm happy that I'm doing this. Like, does it resonate with y'all out there? Like, do it make sense? Like, you know, if you could contribute to a deeper sense of purpose and motivation, you would continue to keep growing and achieving at your goals. So you have to find the motivation within yourself. You have to find that inner you to say, hey, you know what? I'm tired today, but man, I got to get up and go get it because it's just another step towards my goals.
Absolutely. And like I hear this a lot when people are talking. They were like, man, I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. But the reality is you need to stop chasing happiness and start chasing your purpose, bro. Because fulfilling your purpose will genuinely make you happy. And that's 100% the truth.
Yeah, it really would, you know, because now when you're chasing something and you're working hard at it day in and day out, not even knowing what's going to become for this, like all you know is I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying this and I'm working my butt off day in and day out. Eventually something good is going to come from it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So, you know, like you have to continue to keep putting in that work. Absolutely. Day in and day out, and keep saying, hey, you know what, this what brings me joy. Like it might bring me joy to wake up and go to the gym knowing that I'm putting in that work. That brings me joy. It makes me happy. So continue to keep doing these type of things, and also giving up instant gratification for long-term goals, which is another bullet point I want to talk about.
Absolutely.
So let's break that down, DJ. Like, why is giving up instant gratification for a long-term goal?
Because if you overvalue instant gratification, it will distract you from long-term goals.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because sacrificing for immediate pleasures like spending less on entertainment and saving for education or a down payment on a house, or it could lead to maybe it could lead to like a big significant financial growth. So I would rather do something like that. Like, what if I'm trying to spend less on like entertainment? Like entertainment is cool, which is that could tie into going out a lot. It could tie into, you know what I'm saying, you shopping a lot. Just, you know, buying things that don't appreciate value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather buy some land. Or, you know, like I would rather buy me a nice house, a nice car. I'd rather invest into some stocks to see my finance grow, basically. Because then I can have the financial freedom to do whatever I want to do and whatever I choose that I want to do. So it takes time.
Absolutely. And like what it also makes you do is it makes you lose sight of your bigger objective, meaning like if you looking for something for instant gratification, basically like you'll have that desire for that moment, but once that desire is burnt out, now all of a sudden you looking for something else to fulfill, and now it done knocked you off of your bigger objective, meaning like you wanted to lose 50 pounds, but instead of you losing 50 pounds, you focused on something else. So now you're not even focused on losing 50 pounds no more because you don't have the desire to do that anymore.
So, like, that's why I'm like, stop trying to look for things for, like, immediate pleasures. Like, it feels good in the moment, but ask yourself long term. I feel like crap. And you be like, why you feel like, bro, I feel like I'm just not accomplishing anything in life. You ever heard people say that sometimes?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's because you're wasting too much time playing around.
Yep.
Or, you wasting too much time chasing immediate pleasures instead of chasing the long-term pleasures
Yep.
of, like, really having a good life. You know what I'm saying? Really living that American dream. Really, you know what I'm saying, having the money and the wealth and the financial freedom that you want to have. And it feels good to, like, be able to do whatever the heck you want to do. Heck, you could be so far where you at now, 5 years from now, you can buy everybody else dinner. And you can party for a lifetime. They can't do that. They still got to get back and worry about the lights and the bills. And, oh, my goodness, That's because they played around.
Yeah.
And time fly by. Time
Yeah.
don't wait on nobody.
Yeah, but with instant gratification, like, you can technically use it as a positive, but it's always used in a negative because people steer away from their current objective. But the way that you can use it in a positive way is you could start with a small goal to get you to the bigger goals.
Okay.
And if you learn to manage that goal, that particular goal that you're trying to reach, then that means it could lead you to healthier decision making.
I like that, man. And that's so true.
Yeah.
Like, it can lead you to healthier decision making. As I said, like, you are what you think. Thoughts become things. Things can become your reality. So, like, stop trying to do stuff for instant gratification and try to focus on what am I here to do for this long term? Like, what is the goal long term? What are we trying to accomplish long term? And let's talk about like the next bullet point, which is prioritizing personal development.
Oh yeah.
So let's dive a little bit deeper on this one, DJ. Like, let's peel out the layers for the people out there.
All right.
Well, let's talk about when it comes to prioritizing personal development.
What it does is it develops your character internally to develop your character externally. Which meaning, like, you need to work on yourself, and once you work on yourself, then you could work on yourself on the outside.
I like that because it does start with the inside.
Yeah.
I like that. And giving up leisure time to pursue, whether it's an education, or if it's learning a new skill or a new trade, or like investing into like self-improvement, that can lead it to the like greater professional and personal fulfillments in life.
Absolutely.
So this is like one of my favorite topics because this is what this show geared towards, self-improvement and lifestyle.
Absolutely.
So when you prioritize in personal development, it's like all you're doing is saying, hey, you know what? The time that I would have been watching TV, or the time I would have been watching my favorite TV shows and binge watching and just eating food that doesn't help me, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to work on, like my goals, or like, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to go to the gym and get maybe a 45 minute to an hour work, let's say a good workout in.
Mm-hmm.
That's doing, or two, I'm going to go to the store and start investing into some care routine products. That's doing little things to help yourself with self-improvement. Like, it's helping you better yourself down the line.
Absolutely. And working on yourself will help you become the person that you need to be in the future. And developing these characteristics will help you become the future you.
That's true. And also, I want to talk about the next bullet point, investing into relationships. And why do you think I always put this out there, even on my social media? You must keep making connections, because this dot connect to the next dot, to the next dot,
Yep.
to the next dot that can get you to that goal.
Yep.
So let's break that down, DJ. Why is it important when it comes to sacrificing a growing life that you must invest into relationships?
The reason why this is so important is because it helps you focus on the relationship that matters and get rid of the relationships that don't.
So to me, like, when it comes to investing into relationship, it's like sacrificing time, effort, energy, nurturing relationships with family, friends that can strengthen bonds and contribute to more of a richer and fulfilling life. So if I'm meeting somebody that can get me to like the next step, like whether if it was like, okay, we met this guy right here. This guy might know somebody in the business that does cars, and let's say you into cars, and you know he might know like this guy that could like he could connect you to another guy that could probably give you like a nice deal, or you know he could tell you about certain auctions that's going on. We can get your car at a nice auction, or you know this guy might be the bridge gapper to helping you get a home, or this guy might be the bridge gapper to you getting that 6-figure, 7-figure job that could change your whole entire life. Excuse me. So, you know, you want to make relationships. You want to make connections. You want to build relationships. In this business, in this life, we call this like the triangle. It's like the top of the food chain. You have to work your way to the top. You have to shake a lot of hands. Not kissing butt, but shaking a lot of hands to get to where you need to get to.
Absolutely. And most of the relationships aren't meant to help you grow or to become a better person. Some are, some aren't.
Right.
But also, some relationships are meant to build your standards, but some are, meaning like you have to pick and choose which relationship that can help you grow and which relationship can't help you grow, or which relationship is going to build your standards up to become what you need to become, and what relationships are going to hold you back.
Yeah. And I like that, DJ, that you said that, because like it's so true. So if y'all dealing with somebody out there that just doesn't serve you, you know, like, man, this person negative, they wasting my time. Every time we talk to this cat, or like every time I talk to her, she's just negative. They always fighting and arguing. Man, get away from that, because how's that helping you grow?
Yeah.
All it's doing is making you more depressed. Now you falling to their level. You're doing things that's not serving you. You got to get out of that. You got to let that go. Hey, look, you know what? Look, it's like you got a lot going on, sweetheart. I'm out deuces and bubble gooses. I got to go because you got too much going on right now. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that you know what I'm saying, like, in particularly want to deal with. Like, that's why, you know, sometimes you have to make the necessary sacrifice. That's my, man, like, that's my dirty, but, man, dirty got too much moving right now. He got too much going on. So, that's going to affect my relationship with what I'm trying to do in the future. So, I let this situation go.
Yeah.
Got to.
And then also, the reason why you want to invest in relationships is because, like, once you get rid of that old relationship that wasn't benefiting you, it makes room for new relationships.
That's so true.
That can make you grow and become what you need to become.
That's so true. I tell people all the time, like, you know, you have to make the necessary adjustments. You have to make the necessary changes. And, you know what I'm saying, like, you have to put the right people around you and put the right, that could create the right situations.
Mm-hmm.
So you need the right people around you so you can create the right situations. Because if I'm running a 7-figure company and let's say I'm a millionaire and I see that you're hanging around some knuckleheads and, you know, like, y'all just, this person's swearing a lot, and you could be just straight innocent.
Mm-hmm.
But by you hanging with that person, I'm going to think that you're the same way. Because 2 birds of a feather flock together. So, you know, like, it's going to kind of make you be like, you know what? As I thought about this, I think I'm going to move on. Mm-hmm. You ever heard people say that? You be like, why? Why? You didn't even give me a chance. Well, just like we want to go through.
Yeah.
You didn't give me a chance.
Yeah.
I ain't couldn't get a word out, but
Yeah.
But, you know, it's...
We heard that from Will all the time.
Yeah, like, people got to watch that, man. You know, like, watch the company that you're around. Watch the company that you keep, because that can be hindering you from making future endeavors and making the necessary changes to help your life become more fulfillment and far as what you want to do when it comes to personal development and growth.
it worked for me.
You know, like, the next bullet fear.
It didn't work for me though.
Man, real funny.
I was just saying it did. It did.
Yeah, like who was that said you did a lot of sitting down. You got mad.
I forgot who was it. It was somebody said that about Will.
He said, man, you didn't get that one either. He was like, nope. It was like, Hey, man, you did a lot of sitting down. Hey, but so like the next bullet point, facing fears and stepping outside your comfort zone. This is one of my favorites, man.
Absolutely.
So why do people need to start facing their fears and stepping out their comfort zone? Like, what's so important about that?
Yeah. Because the reason why like facing your fears and stepping out of your comfort zone is important is because it will help you become successful. Because
facts.
yeah. And also, what the reason why like people don't succeed or take chances is because the fear of failure.
You know,
so that basically separates a lot of people. Like
I
that's the only reason why a millionaire is a millionaire and a person that's broke is because they didn't have that fear factor. You have that fear factor of being complacent.
Yep. I used to the familiarity and used to sticking to the same stuff. So, you know, like when facing your fears, it's like really searching for a confidence, security in a new career path. Like relocating sometimes might be better for you, or going to a different city, or challenging yourself on certain projects and becoming the lead of that project. And like also personal growth and expanding your capabilities. Like you don't know what you could be good at. Like you might really be good at let's say being a personal developer of like a new construction company, or you know what I'm saying, being very great in marketing, business and sales and all that. You know, like you don't know if you don't try. But let's say that you've been used to just say being like an average worker, but you got all the capabilities of what a manager requires. But fear holds you back. I don't want to do it because I don't want to get fired, bro. Or, man, dude, like, man, I be seeing, like, how they be jacking on people and stuff. Yeah, and that could be true. But, like, how the Bible even says that too much is given and much is going to be required. So, the more you gain in this world, the more expectations are going to be expected of you. So, you got to be used to, you got to get used to be, like, feeling uncomfortable. Like, because it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, facing your fears outside your comfort zone, that's like going to a whole nother city. I know nobody.
Yeah.
This is like scary. You know what I'm saying? But either like and these are the words of DJ. Either you gonna sink or you gonna swim.
Absolutely.
So which one you choose to do?
Yeah, like basically like people are afraid to be uncomfortable, man. Because being uncomfortable is not a good feeling. Like I fear a lot of things, man. And we all here fear a lot of things too, man. But we go and conquer those fears whether we're scared or not, because we know the end result when it comes down to that.
Oh yeah, but I really got one strong fear. I hope none of them girls from the past I used to work with come up there to my gym.
Oh my
please
God!
Don't do that. Don't please don't do that.
Oh my God!
I would lose it. I would lose it. Like I know me, I'd be like, hey brother, you see my face? I'd be like.
They definitely gonna distract him for his goal.
Nah, heck you, dog. It's like you running on the stairs, you like, yeah. Hey, bro, look. Hey, bro, look behind. Man, DJ, go on, bro. Yeah, you see me? This my gym. I'm the leader. This is my house. Al, look, Alan.
Mm-hmm. What happened to this is my house?
hey, it's like all of a sudden, you know I'm a holler.
Yep.
You know I'm a holler, man. Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to think about that. Y'all stay where y'all at y'all gym. I'm gonna stay at my new gym. But last but not least, serving others, man. And this is like really important. And I'm gonna kick this one off. Serving others, like searching for time and resources, or even personal comfort to help out others, whether if it's through volunteering, donating, lending a helping hand, or fostering empathy, compassion, and also a sense of purpose. Just giving out your time or just giving advice can help a person out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That could be serving others, and that's also showing that, hey, you know what? I really grew in life because I'm taking all the resources that I learned, because they say what is knowledge given if you ain't kicking it back down.
Absolutely. And to be honest, like the secret of growth is basically is helping others.
Yeah.
Is helping others grow, I should say. And happiness comes from also serving others. You notice, like, when you serve others, the more happier you get sometimes. Like, especially, like, when you volunteer and you see the smile on their face, sometimes
Make you feel
make
good.
you feel good inside. Or, like, when you give somebody a present, even though, like, you didn't expect nothing in return, like, that makes you happy inside.
Because knowing that they like that gift, or you know, like they got what they wanted, and you like, bro, like, man, that made me feel good because such and such happy. So, man, you know, like, yeah. Or you know, seeing your mom's happy, or you know, you like, yeah, like I did that for you, mom. See, I told you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they really do help you grow. But you know, like the essence of sacrificing is a powerful tool. Personal growth enabling to break free from limitations and prioritizing your goals and creating a life for greater meaning and fulfillment. So just know what you want out of this life, man. Challenge yourself, man. Step out of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid to lose, because you're going to take a lot of L's before you start taking W's.
Yep.
And L's are not losers, man. It's just,
No, they're not.
it's just lessons, man.
Yep. And your talents and your abilities are actually meant to serve others. So, like, everybody in this room has a reason why they came together, meaning, like, we all had a purpose to come together, and it was basically to build each other. So eventually, when we separate, we'll be able to build our own empires.
There you go. Because one day everybody will become leaders of their own situation.
Yep.
It's going to happen. Like, don't nothing always stay the same. Eventually, like, this person might get pulled in this direction, this person going in this direction, this person going in the other direction. Like north, south, east, west. You know, it is what it is.
Yep.
But always had I'm fearless, and just had that eager to learn and always keep working on yourself. But for the final thought of the Alan and DJ show, DJ, what's your final thought when you want to tell people how they must sacrifice to grow in life?
Like, the best way to sacrifice his life is to basically step outside your comfort zone, conquer your fears, and just be mentally strong through it.
I like that. And you know, like, as for me, you know, I'm more big on, you know what I'm saying, just find your inner strength, find the inner you, learn to do this by building your character through integrity. Never lose your integrity for nobody. Stay focused, expand your perspective, and always want to learn and be eager to learn. But most importantly, face your fears and step outside your comfort zone, and just keep the motivation. And if you do that, you become the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Alan and DJ Show. You can find us on the Alan and DJ Show at gmail.com. If you have any questions about the show or anything that you want us to talk about, you can find us on our fan page at the Alan and DJ Show, or our YouTube page. Just subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to subscribe to the Alan and DJ Show on YouTube. You can find my personal page, Alan Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook, and my Dirty William J. Smith on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, be the sacrificial lamb. Be that sacrifice out of your team and say, I'm going to grow so I can build us up for the greater good. And just stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.